loose or whatever. That's why
Oh,
you
you got
taped
the
it.
loose one, yeah.
It's no good.
I have another one. We just gotta grab the other piece. And... Oh, we're live.
Ah.
We're live.
Have we been live?
No,
Okay,
now,
good.
right now. So.
There's the email.
I forgot to warn you.
Good.
Hey, everybody, just one sec. We're setting up. Coming in hot as we do.
What?
Yes.
Nat bought a new house.
Really?
My mother, yeah.
Oh shit.
Bought a house.
Whereabouts?
Bought her first house. In Sherwood Park. Just north of Baseline Road.
Good.
Good.
North of Baseline Road. Is that the Birds?
No, more in the
of
middle.
Baseline.
It's like, what's it behind? It's like kind of behind Average Joe's-ish.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Sweet. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sherwood Park ain't cheap.
It feels like they're coming closer and closer together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still bullshit.
That is all bullshit.
Oliver, where do
Money.
you live?
At my mother's place.
I thought. What? I thought you guys weren't in there.
Nope. You're there.
Aren't you in apartment 316 also?
I own apartment 360.
Oh, you don't live there. Okay. Yes, gotcha. Gotcha.
So I can't claim it.
These two live there.
Yes.
Oh.
But they own it. He owns it.
That fridge was broken for so long. You're the worst landlord.
It's true.
That's pretty bad.
Pretty dickish.
What's wrong with your guys' fridge?
Well, it's fine.
That's
Nothing
fine.
now.
Yeah.
I think there was some ice buildup and
Yeah.
I believe
Fan
some other
stopped moving.
problem. Yeah.
Did they like replace it, or did they just someone came in there and
He just
Hacked
fixed
it
it.
to bits.
hit
Yeah.
it with
He
the
did
wrench?
put a
and-
new. He put a new fan in there and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
What
yeah.
if we had it
yeah.
too cold?
I don't know.
We had it past a 10,
I don't know.
I think.
I two-sweeted the Donaire lady today, and in Beaumont, Maine is Donaire, yep. Because me and the dude I was working with, 2 Donaires. What's us? Both sweet? Too sweet? And I looked at my buddy, because I always do it. I'm like, too sweet, and she started laughing, and I'm like, oh, too sweet, and she had no idea what was happening. But she still,
I thought she knew.
no, God bless her, she still went up for it. God bless
That's
her.
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was great. My face just lit up when she laughed. I'm like, oh, she knows! She knows!
Oh, we found another!
These donors are free!
Wrestling fan recognized!
There's no sweeter treat than a free donaire.
Oh, yes.
no, sir.
Oh, yes.
I'm having another one tomorrow. Also.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
Good
debating on whether I should have a donor today.
The third D. Sit up to your mic. We're doing audio checks.
I didn't have a donor today.
No?
No.
That's too bad.
I went for fried chicken.
Hey,
That's
that's...
nothing to complain about there.
Nope.
Korea,
Nothing wrong with
soul fried chicken?
Soul fried chicken. That's fucking right.
Like the Korean city soul, not like
Yeah.
I have a soul.
Yeah.
They fried the soul out of that chicken.
Yeah.
I think the
fried
chicken would
it
be
into
fried
it.
in the soul.
Yeah,
If it's soul
Right.
fried,
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
fried chicken has soul.
I'm going to try in the next couple days, possibly tomorrow, one of those fucking waffle double downs I got at KFC.
I saw a sign for that yesterday. I'm like, holy shit.
Now,
Oh.
I have to. I can't not know.
I feel like I also have to.
Chicken and waffles is a fucking delicacy
yes.
in the States that has not caught on here like I'd hope. But
Love it.
hopefully.
The sweet, the salty,
Yeah.
the umami.
You mommy.
Yeah, I've been looking up.
Umami.
I've been looking. Ooh, mommy. I've been looking up what that is. Oliver, pull your chair in, because I know you're gonna lean back. I know you're gonna lean back. You know you're gonna lean back.
Okay,
You know
man.
you're gonna lean back. I know you're gonna lean back. What is it? The shoulders forward and down. Forward and down. Is that right? Forward and down. Good posture. Or
I don't know.
forward and back. I don't know.
Forward and
back
down.
doesn't make any
No, I
sense.
feel like it's forward and
I have chronic
because
back issues.
if you're forward,
Forward
and
and
up,
back
if you're
doesn't
forward
work.
and up, you're. I don't remember. But posture is very important.
Says you.
Yeah, says the North American Board of Chiropractors. The NBOC.
Clown college degree sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Say we, the 3 radio and television graduates. Slow news week, fam.
Well,
Did you play Sea of Thieves as well, Warren?
Yes.
You guys are all in that together?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we got lots of games to talk about. A Way Out. I've turned the corner on A Way Out. Kevin, if you're listening, I'm ready.
oh
Play A
shit!
Way Out, I
Don't
think.
spoil anything.
I haven't even
you
started.
haven't
I
played
haven't even started.
Play some way.
I was thinking I didn't want to play it, but
I played it.
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, okay.
It's good.
It's fun.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
it looked fine.
Yeah.
It looked fine. We'll talk about it on this show a little bit, maybe. You guys are starting on Sunday. This
Yep.
Sunday. Yesterday is a recording time.
Yep.
Good.
You guys should have a lot
Can't really
of fun.
talk about it.
Oh yeah, promote the hell out of that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yesterday.
Hope you guys saw it.
Thanks for joining us yesterday. Clip, 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 clip. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Clip, 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 clip.
Mastered.
Mastered. Yeah, I heard about
All right,
that.
all right.
See, this was like at a glance a Red Dead like expansion or something, where it was this Red Faction remastered. And I thought it was Marsden
Yeah.
You can't write that. That's real. That is on the box.
because they go to Mars, right? Is that right?
It's always been on Mars, I think.
Well,
Mars
I guess that's why it's a
Sledgehammer.
Red Faction.
Yeah. Nice, because you're the Mars faction, I guess.
The planet is red.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Let's do a podcast. What do you guys say?
I like that you have under Red Faction slow as a point slow ass Newsweek. Not just at the top saying slow ass Newsweek, everyone. It's like, no, this is a point for Red. This is why this story made the cut.
It's called Remastered.
Yeah.
I had to put something on this page. All right, let's do it. It's Good Friday, the goodest time to be listening to the Talking Reckless podcast, episode 219. Oliver Aguilar has joined me.
What up, yo?
How's she going?
Shite.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They, I is actually what we say now.
Shite.
They, I.
She's all right.
Okay.
Don't nobody worry about me.
Oh, all right. I thought Warren Barris and I from the Sat Pod were gonna do a little thing there, but
No.
Oh, okay. That's a no but. That's not a yes and. That's a no but. Brandon Lynch.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yep. Also,
Present.
Here.
Yeah. The good brothers from the Sat Pod joining us on Good Friday.
Feeling good.
Yeah. I'm feeling good, man. How you guys? How's the Sat Pod? What's going on? Yeah.
yeah, you guys.
We're weekend podcast for the next little while.
Yeah. What's the workaround?
Well, we use the on-air studio, which is what we used to use when we first started doing the podcast. But then there's an evening host now that is in there broadcasting on the radio.
Oh boy. Does
So we can't do
or
that.
she know who you are?
They do. Yes, that person does know. But
Okay.
that's
but
all right.
Don't give a fuck, apparently.
No. And then our old studio is just messed up.
Yeah.
It's like
They
you're
put
going to
a-
do at the brew house in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Go in and grab the
Take it.
mic
Yep.
and tell them what's going on.
This
right.
is mine now.
I make the point. Whoever it, I think I figured it out. It will either be it's no one is hosting it. There's no event at the brew house,
Okay.
or is that right? Or you're hosting it, or is it up for like there is an event and we're fighting over who's hosting?
No, there's
it?
no event as of right now
Okay,
at the brew
I
house that was
gotcha.
talking to
I'm
me
up
about
to speed now. I
Yes.
totally thought that it was like you and a couple other hosts who I know like wrestling.
No.
We're all like, I want it, and it was
No,
like,
but he mentioned that the brew house is doing their own thing independently.
on the north side without any of us.
which was the one we were at? Was it
North
the north
side,
side?
yeah.
We should kick that door open, grab that,
the mic.
kick
Turn that motherfucker
Or
to the ground.
we just watch at our place and then go for the karaoke afterwards.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm totally in.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's legit.
Plenty of doors to kick open at our
Yep.
place.
I just love karaoke.
They are sick of it.
Thanks for joining me.
Absolutely,
Man,
yeah.
I'm in a great mood.
That's good.
Yeah, feeling
It's
good.
Good Friday.
Good. It is Good Friday.
Feeling good Friday.
Absolutely.
You worked today, hey?
Yeah, I did. It was the kind of work that I am very happy to do because I am paid very, very well
Yeah,
for.
me too. It makes your job seem way easier
Oh,
when
yeah.
they start paying you
Yeah.
double what you're supposed to be paid.
Man, was it ever sweet? If they would have been like, we actually need you to stay for another like 6 hours tonight. I'm really sorry. No problem. No
Yeah.
fucking problem.
Yeah.
Forget the podcast. Cancel all that.
Yep.
Man.
We'll put another floor on this house.
Yeah. I paid for 2 Switches at work today.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Sometimes I think about how much I
Just
make
give
in
Warren
video
one.
game consoles, which is maybe a fucked way to do that. But yeah 2 Switches.
I have, as a man who's started looking more and more into a new high quality television, I have been looking at hours worked as pieces of the television
Yeah.
pie that I'm reverse eating as I put them on the pie plate until the pie is finished.
You waiting for that that LG OLED? You know the one.
No, I'm gonna have to go a step. I'm gonna have to go at what was cool before the newest TV came out.
What's your budget? What's your budget here? What are we talking? $1,000, $1,500
no,
bucks.
I could go higher than that. I could go.
On Black Friday, that LG was down to it was like 1,700 Canadian or something.
Not Black Friday anymore.
No, I know. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. Is that TV, the LG 55-inch OLED HDR?
You can go bigger than that, can't you?
You can, but then you're paying like $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah, the 65.
Not
the
the
next
first
one
time.
up is yeah. No, I was thinking about the TVs that you and I bought yesterday.
Not yesterday.
Sorry,
Oh.
you and I bought together.
Yeah, you
I
thought
was thinking about it yesterday. Yeah. 10, 15 years. Like, when did we buy these?
Long time
things?
ago, man. Like before PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
Yeah, because that was 2013. That was yesterday in the cosmic clock. This was like,
I mean,
Metal,
what isn't?
Metal Gear 4 had just come out.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's 2008, 2007.
Yeah, that's not bad. $4,000 for a TV that you have for 10 years. I don't know. Please, someone please help me justify.
Yeah, it was expensive. It was expensive back then, and like, fuck me, like we spent a lot of money on those TVs back then.
Yeah,
and I mean, yeah, they were nice and they're good, and they're still going.
Yeah, my blacks don't look black enough, and my whites don't look white enough.
My blacks are too black.
I wish
Actually,
I had that problem.
that's not true. That's the wrong way to say it. My
contrast
entire TV is too dark.
Yeah. Yes, me as well.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see dark scenes, which sucks.
And we'll get into this more as a game, but as a man who really started playing a game that you cannot adjust the brightness settings, gets real fucking dark at night.
Let's talk about it.
All right. Sea of Thieves.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that game.
Yeah, I've also
Tell
heard
me
of it. I've
about
played
it.
it now.
Tell me about it. I have my opinions. Yes, I'd love to know what you guys
Have
think.
you played it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Your opinions are invalid.
It's true.
It's
It's never stopped me before.
That's right. If we had to play games to comment on them, we wouldn't do a show. It is so we did our research, thought about if we were going to get this game.
Yes.
We came with our pros and cons lists, and we were not going to get this game until we put it all together. That was like, oh, we could play it on the Game Pass for 14 days for free.
You can. Yep.
And then just give it back like we're renting it if we don't want it. So that's what we did. That's how we got everyone on board. And that game, I will say, we played 5 hours.
Yeah,
Maybe. Yeah. That game for the first few hours is some of the most fun I've had in a long time playing a video game. Like the just sheer like guttural laughing that I was doing at some of the dumb shit that happens in that game.
Yeah.
Was incredible. And then as you kind of get past that, you start to realize there's not a whole lot to do here out here in the open sea.
Yeah.
Or maybe there is a lot to do, but it's the same 3 things a lot.
Yeah.
And none of those 3 things are that fun.
No.
Doing the actual missions are the least fun part of that game.
But when you get to max level, and you get to the legendary Pirate Cove, and you get the different mission types.
There's different missions?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're I don't know if they're like legendary contra or whatever they're called. And they combine all 3. You have to take a thing somewhere, catch a chicken, and kill a skeleton.
Oh shit!
Mixing it up. I've heard there's a kraken in that game.
Yeah, he got us real early.
There's a kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The first time anything new happens to you in that game, it's like, this is the fucking greatest game in the world. This is fucking incredible. There's Kraken here. We got to load the cannons, boys. We got to shoot this fucker's arms off.
Yeah.
And the first time you go, you get like sucked into the storm with the skull eyes, and it's just like your compass starts spinning, and Warren's like, well, you got to go, we go west. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. And the first time even the first time you run into those skeletons, I was like, oh shit, things are finally happening in this game. There's something to shoot. I don't know how to reload my gun still.
You don't. You shoot your bullets and then you go to an ammo crate.
Yeah, where's the ammo crate? Is it on the ship?
On the ship, and
fuck.
sometimes they're around the island. You can find
some?
them.
In those barrels and stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're square. They're square boxes.
The first time you hit something and the thing starts filling up with water, and you got one guy boarding shit up and everyone else bailing water out with the buckets. Yeah. The first time you get so drunk that you puke everywhere and puke on people, and it like covers your first-person view in like green sludge so you can't see.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I saw someone. I like holding the map out. That's real
Yeah,
fun.
that's it's just so you
Like,
just go
that's
up
how
to
you
someone. It's like
read
we're
the map?
going here.
And just
look at the
straight-
map. We're going here.
Straight armed out in front. Like,
Yeah.
no, look, idiot, right here.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I know. I have my own map.
And that's the other thing too, is that like I kind of understood it to be that one character, only one guy could pick up the map, and that's why that feature was there, so that everyone could gather around and be like, yeah, okay, but everyone has the exact same map in their hands at all times.
So I guess it's just like if your captain's there sailing and he's like, I'm too lazy to take my hands off the wheel.
I got it, Captain.
I'm just gonna hold the map right here. You can look at it whenever you want.
And it did come in handy because our buddy that we played with was looking at the big map, which is in your ship,
Yeah.
and then was trying to reference, like, he's trying to find these islands that we're supposed to find.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
with you,
So he, instead of having to pull back from looking at that and then load up his map and
Yeah, you
pull
can
it
just
out
kinda put the
and then
map
put
in
it
front of the
away,
map,
I
yeah.
just held it there so that he could literally just turn to his left and look back down and turn to his left. But that's about the only time that it was
Yeah.
actually useful
Yeah.
in any sort of way.
The music
Yeah, that's
part
the
is
one
really
thing
dope.
that makes every time I see one instrument start playing, I'm like, I dig the sea shanty song, and then
Yeah.
another one plays and they start syncing up.
Yeah,
like,
the
oh,
instruments sync up.
fuck, I need to
And
get
then
this
if you're
game.
drunk when you do it, then all of a
gets
sudden
worse.
it's like this
Yeah.
disjointed, like people trying to play the same.
same.
It's like they put so much work into these. Like, oh, this is great. This will be fun. This is a cool idea. This is very piratey. And then they made this like beautiful package, and then they're just like, we don't know what to fill it with.
Yeah.
we don't know. It's like you almost want another game developer to be like, great, give us this, and we'll put a great game in it.
Yeah,
Like,
or like a mod for this or something.
Yeah.
They nailed everything. Like, visually, it's unbelievable.
It
Like
is
the
the best
sun
water
hitting
I
the
have
water,
ever seen
Yeah,
in my life.
it
the
is
moonlight
incredible.
bouncing off the water. Like, all of it is great. The emotes and stuff are
Yeah,
funny.
it's funny.
Yeah.
The songs. I mean, Daniel Bryan's theme is in there, which I find
Really?
hilarious.
Yeah.
What?
Da-da-da-da,
Oh,
da-da-da.
yeah. Valkyries.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I never made that connection without the yeses.
But they didn't. They just didn't make a video game, which
Yeah.
is unfortunate
Yeah.
because they have this shell, exactly what you said, this perfect shell of all these features and like the digging for treasure
Yeah.
and stuff. And when you hit it, that sound is like, oh, sweet, I found something. But there's no real reward to finding that stuff.
Yeah.
And it gets super repetitive, which is super disappointing with that game that I was looking forward to for a year and a half.
Yeah. And people keep saying it's like, well, your game shouldn't always be about progression. And I've really had to take stock in my life and be like,
Maybe games should always be
maybe I don't want to play a game that isn't about progression. So it's like, well, when you go to a playground or a park or something, you're not going to compete in anything you're just going to interact with the world. And I was like,
Yeah.
I haven't gone to a playground since I was like 15.
Yeah, but if you went to that playground and there was half a swing, then what are you going to do?
Well,
you're only
right.
going to
And-
swing on that half a swing for so long until you're like, fuck this, I'm going to do something
Yeah.
else.
And what if like someone had been selling you that playground for the better part of 2 years and be like, no, look, this
gonna be
playground
great.
is dope. Oh, this playground
Yeah.
is
Gonna be
a
great.
tire swing
Yeah.
and curly like spiral slide.
Yeah, if you dig in the sand, you're gonna find a green assault rifle.
real sand, not wood chips.
Yeah,
and then you
exactly.
show up and you're like, oh no, it is wood chips.
Yeah.
This sucks. It's not even wood chips. It's just
Fucking-
that fucking rubber.
Sand looks pretty good,
This is
but
the
that's
worst.
about it.
Yeah, that's too bad. That was sort of the conclusion I came to. Was to me like it looks so much like Elite Dangerous, which is like instead of being on a pirate boat, you're on a spaceship, but you are bringing a thing from point to point. You are either going out to kill a dude or you are going
Sure.
out to like capture stuff.
Yep.
And I totally recognized like that framework immediately. I was like, well, unless the reviews come out and they're like, oh no, this is like got some deep story here or something, I'm probably okay.
To try and say something positive about it, I guess, if you already use the Game Pass and you have buddies that you play videos games with, this is a good one to play for a couple hours here and there.
Yeah.
But for both me and Brando, who, like, looking at the list of games that are on Game Pass right now, there's nothing else really that jumps out at me that makes it worthwhile for me to spend even 14 or whatever it is a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not yet.
Then, yeah. But if you're already using Game Pass and are using it regularly and finding value, you can easily throw that in
That
there
game
and
is
get some decent
definitely
value out of it.
worth more than free.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah.
Not
But less
80
than
bucks, though.
less than full retail for sure.
And like I've heard they're gonna keep adding to it and putting content in, and Rare says they're not done with it by a long shot, but I mean, so
It's a long
so
way to
did No
go.
Man's Sky
Yeah.
when it came out,
Long
right?
It's like
way to
it's
go.
incredible steps they would need to take to like fill that
Yeah.
with like, because they would be like, well, we're not done with it. I was like, are you gonna put a game in?
Yeah.
Is there gonna be something to do
Yeah.
soon?
Oh shit! We write that down. Write that down.
Yeah,
G-A-M.
Did you know that's what people wanted? I didn't know.
progression.
I thought they wanted shanties. Someone told us they wanted shanties.
Yeah, but there's only
Put the
three.
shanties
There's
in.
only
There
3
is.
shanties anyways.
There
3
is.
shanties, and I think only 2 instruments.
Hurdy-gurdy.
And the fucking
Accordion.
Isn't there like a little lute or like a little guitar or something?
I thought maybe that's what the hurdy-gurdy was.
No,
There's
the
something that you
hurdy-gurdy is the
crank.
cranker.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hurdy-gurdy is the thing you crank.
There is a
I
whole
think.
bunch of empty slots on that second page.
Maybe
So I don't know if
maybe
you
they're
can
different
fill
enough.
them or
Yeah.
if it's just
I hope
Probably
so.
not.
Exactly. It wouldn't surprise me.
And the so maybe there is an exponential money increase with the quest you're doing, like as you rank up. But at the clip we are going to get, I didn't look at everything, but some of the like ship cosmetics you can do. I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to play this for a fucking year to get these, because I think we played for how long, and we were like more than 1,000, but less than 2,000. I think money,
Yes.
and it's 70,000
Oh.
for this upgrade.
What if you sail up beside someone else
Yeah.
and steal their shit, and that's how you get your 70,000?
Well, we can't. You can't steal coins.
Okay, really?
No, because there's no
okay.
like coins kept.
It's
The
just
coins
all
aren't
your
kept.
in
you
a
could-
menu.
And me and Warren were kind of talking about this. I'm not sure how this works. You could maybe go and steal bounties that they had collected for their quests,
And then cash them in
and
yourself.
maybe, but I don't know if you can actually cash in a bounty if you don't have the quest already.
Weird. I wonder
And
what
if
the
that's
point
not
of-
true, then that's bullshit. Because the one thing we haven't done that would be super rad to do in that game is to go find another pirate ship and
Try and fuck 'em up.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
them up
Yeah.
and steal their shit.
It's a
But
pirate
we
thing
saw,
to do.
I think we saw maybe 2 ships the entire time
One
we were
fucked us
playing.
up real bad.
I wasn't sure if it was the ship or if it was the island that was closer, because that ship was real far away when we got fucked
No,
up.
there was they boarded us.
Oh,
The guy
did they?
got on the
Oh,
boat.
shot
so
himself
they,
over in a cannon
so
or
they
something.
definitely fucked us
Yes.
up. But yeah, only like 2 ships in 5 hours we were playing that we saw, so it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on out there, or maybe the world's too big.
I've heard their servers are fucked.
Okay, because I was gonna say the world doesn't seem huge.
No.
It's like a 26 letter by 26 number grid,
Oh yeah. Okay.
but those squares don't seem to be particularly big.
yeah.
So
Have you guys sailed to the edge of the world yet? That I know.
we
there's-
got awful close, but then we turned around because we realized we were going the wrong direction.
Yeah. Oh, you'll know when it happens. There's
Something happens?
there's an interesting way to die if you go off the edge of the world.
There was something popped up like late when we were playing where it said it like
Sort
froze
of
the game
rhyme.
and some font like dissolved into this thing, and there was this like cryptic message, and we're like, "Ooh, that seems interesting."
Something's
but then-
gonna happen.
Yeah, but then nothing
And then it
ended up
didn't
happening, so we don't know what that meant.
Did you just roll up on an island? Like it shows the island.
No,
names,
no,
but-
no.
This was
No,
like
this
a
was a totally different
like
thing.
It scrolled up with like a riddle. What almost seemed like a riddle of some sort.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's like the later the more harder you die. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something that made me think that there was an event or something was going to happen.
Yeah, and then nothing happened.
No, nothing.
Man.
That Kraken was pretty cool when he fucking
was.
took our ship, though.
What are the 3 things you can do? Collect treasure?
You go fight Skull. Like one faction is, hey, go kill this named Skull guy.
He's haunting
and
this island.
Yeah.
Go find him and
So
stop
you
him from haunting
go
that.
and kill a bunch of skeletons. It's not fun combat at all.
No.
Throw water on the metal ones. They rust.
Oh, shit.
Such depth.
Good to know. What if you throw puke on them? Because I usually keep my bucket.
Yeah,
filled
Brando
with
found
puke.
out that
I
if you're
can't
puking and you have your
remember.
bucket in your hand, it fills the bucket up with
fill
puke.
it up with puke and then just
And you
toss it
can
on
throw
people.
it at other people
So-
who then also
You can
puke.
also fill your mug with puke while you're drinking.
You can go to select and almost like a booting or a booting mechanic. There's like lock this person in the brig.
Yes.
And Warren did it, and then I didn't know. It doesn't send anyone else in the
There's no prompt.
that
To
says,
say, hey, this person voted.
Yeah. So Warren like texts me. He says, "Hey, you should go vote to lock Andy in the brig." So then I went and did it, and then he gets locked in this like cell down in the hole, and then you can puke and throw all the puke on him you want.
And you douse
great.
him with it.
Yeah.
Is he just stuck there? Like,
Until
it
we
was
vote
like,
him
it was
out.
like a 2-minute.
So-
it was a 2-minute thing where it was like you can't even vote him out yet.
He has to stay in there for X amount of
Wow.
time.
And then after that, it seemed like we could maybe keep him in there as long as we wanted. We let him out really quick, but
Yeah.
maybe there's a maximum time too.
a guy at work loves this game. Like the way he described it to me is the reason I will never ever play it, because him and his buddies play whatever. But he's like, yeah, I like to play it solo too. It's like a really fun game to kind of just mess with people. Because you jump in, it loads you in with however many other... He says he usually gets matched with like a group of 3.
Okay.
Because he's the odd man out or whatever. So it
Sure.
throws them in their squad. And like he will spawn on their boat, run down and grab one of their chests, and then like take it up to the plank and just be like, hey, look, I got your chest. And then just fucking back off the plank. Away he goes.
That seems real shitty.
Or if he's feeling really shitty, he'll chuck it and then he'll go and stand in the anchor so they can't drop anchor to go get their chest again. And like... It just
That sounds
it just
brutal.
seemed and like the brig thing of like, well, what if we just lock someone in the brig and never let them out? Like, do they just turn their game off and reload?
I would lock that fucking guy with my treasure chest in the brig real quick.
Man, like it.
Maybe there's a good thing there's a brig there.
It seems like
For fuckers like him.
Yeah.
It seems like a game that was like a Five Nights at Freddy's. It was designed to be this game for streamers where they can like, oh, I'm doing a goofy voice, arr, and they can have things happen where they can go, I can't believe, and yeah, as people who stream on the internet 4 to 5 days a week, fuck us.
Yeah, we should probably play Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
It's a good streaming game.
Yeah. But you know what I mean, like the overreaction, it's becoming a trope almost.
Sure. But I mean, like, I didn't look at that game and think that's what this is. I was like, this game looks like a fucking fun game.
Now that it's out, I totally feel like that's what it is. I feel like 100%.
Maybe, but I don't think they design it being like, we're gonna get the streamers.
Yeah, I totally do. I 100% do.
Yeah,
I think that's why all the emphasis is on like.
I think the streaming games are more organic than that.
Sure.
Like I feel like there's enough different kinds of games that people stream that you can't be like, what do you think? What are we putting under the genre? Streaming game.
Right, but what if instead of like, I don't know, any kind of story or progression or content, we focused on our like puking and bucket interactions and our like our fun, goofy sandbox stuff.
Sure, but people stream like the most streamed game in the world right now is Fortnite, and it's purely skill based. Like it's purely gameplay. Like
it's true. Number 2 is Sea of Thieves.
Oh shit!
It is also Microsoft's fastest selling IP ever.
Well, great. They're gonna make more of them then.
Don't blow our slow last Newsweek stories.
Sorry.
Yeah, we don't have very many.
I don't know.
What's the outlook for this game? Like, it does sound like there's not much.
Stormy waters, Oliver.
Oh, that's too bad.
I'm looking through my spyglass.
No.
And into the east at the future of Sea of Thieves, and it is a looming skeleton cloud with lightning bolts.
That could be cool. We should go there.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's nothing here.
No,
Never
there's
mind.
nothing here. Our ship just got destroyed. To answer your previous question, you can destroy skeletons.
Oh, right.
Is one mission. You can collect chickens or pigs. Is like the trader's mission, and you can go find a buried treasure chest based on a map with a red X on it. Those are your 3 things, and everything is just I don't want to say like a rehash of that. Like it's not even a rehash. It's basically like the same thing but on a different island.
Yeah.
I feel like they should like play Black Flag for a bit and just steal all that shit.
Or any game in the world. They should just stick into that skin, and it would probably be dope.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
It is.
It is.
Yep.
We didn't write off playing it anymore, but we said we should play it in like little chunks. Like go do a couple missions and then go play like Rocket League or something.
Yeah. Just like No Man's Sky, or what is the future to answer or to comment on that again? I guess. Look at like No Man's Sky, right? Look how that game launched, and look what it is now. Or like Diablo 3 is one I always go back to. Or games coming out one way doesn't mean shit a year down the road. That game could be completely, and probably will be completely, and hopefully drastically different.
On the same like sort of thing, like Rainbow Six Siege
Yeah.
kind of made something out of itself.
Totally.
So here's hoping.
What's their MMO? The Division. Tom
Division,
Clancy's The Division. People
Ubisoft
have turned around.
Seems to have a good run of supporting their games going. So
Yeah. They've burned their bridge with me this week.
what'd they do to you?
They patched Assassin's Creed, and it no longer launches on my computer, which I guess is one of the hazards of
That's
buying
still a
PC
problem?
games. Yeah, no, it's
That problem
fucked.
like a couple weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, I've
already.
been troubleshooting for over 2 weeks now. And
You should probably just give up.
I have.
Okay.
I did, yeah. They can't fix it. I said, okay, well, can you, like, deactivate my CD key and give me a Xbox One or PS4 key? I have either. Like, I'll replay the first 15 hours, I guess. I just don't want to waste $80. And nope, can't do anything for you. Sorry. I'm like, okay. All right, well, see ya.
Is that as a PC gamer, that is a risk that you run?
No, this is the first time this has ever happened with no. This is the first time that it's ever worked and then stopped and had no resolution.
I'm surprised, like just the sheer backlash alone hasn't, which I imagine there would have to be significant backlash.
It's not everybody. I'm sure it's not everybody. It's probably just, like whatever particular like, oh, my graphics card has an issue with this patch or whatever. Like I've seen other people posting the exact same issue.
Yeah,
but apparently I'm fucked.
So there are other people playing on PC that
I've seen. It's not like super widespread. It's not everybody's posting it, but
sucks.
I've seen other people have it. Yeah, and so on.
Totally sucks.
I'm out of luck, which blows because I was counting the number of. I was just counting the number of games I've bought over the years that start with Tom Clancy, and it was over 30. So I'm sure that I've spent literal thousands and thousands of dollars on Ubisoft products over the years.
I've only bought one.
Tom Clancy game? Mm-hmm. That can't be
The
true.
Division. Yep.
For real?
Yeah.
That's not true.
Splinter Cell?
Wildlands.
Splinter Cell? Have you ever bought a Splinter Cell game?
That's what I meant. Yeah. Sorry, it's funny. That's what I meant. No. That's what I meant, and also the Division. Wildlands and the
Oh,
Division.
yeah, Wildlands and the Division. Really?
No Rainbow Sixes? No.
Nope, no Rainbow Sixes.
Are you sure you like accidentally
Cells?
bought one?
No Splinter Cells either?
Yeah.
No Splinter Cells.
Oh,
no.
Wow.
There's some good Splinter Cell games.
Really good
Yeah.
Splinter Cell
Yeah.
games.
Wow. Good for you.
thank you.
Smart, wiser man than I. Yeah.
So
Also,
between,
like,
the two
also-
of us, we've only spent like $500 each.
Also, Assassin's Creeds. You've bought
not?
a bunch of
Oh yeah.
Assassin's
Oh no,
Creeds.
I've Ubisoft has my money for
Yeah.
sure.
There you go.
But yeah,
Just
they-
isn't Tom Clancy's Assassin's Creed.
and I get so mad when something like this happens. And honestly, it's probably the wrong way to feel, but because I spend so much money on video games, and it's my own dumb fault, I'm not complaining, but I do spend like upwards of $10,000 to $15,000 every single year on video game consoles and everything. Then when something like this happens, like, I'm not trying to scam anybody. Like, go look at my fucking Uplay account. It goes back 15 years and has tens of thousands of hours of games. Like,
And so many unused points.
I just want to play Assassin's Creed. Like, I feel like I'm owed when I get fucked over like this.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually feel like everyone is, like, even without that history.
Totally.
Like, for me, I've almost not, I can't remember a situation where people were just like, hey, this doesn't work. We have proof this doesn't work. It's a recreatable problem.
Yep, 100% of the time.
And they're like, oh, we'll make right on you by that somehow.
Well, they did that with that French Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, Unity was so bad they
Yeah,
gave everybody
Unity.
a free game.
Yeah,
but
exactly. So, I mean,
Oh.
maybe this one isn't so widespread.
Did you get Splinter Cell from that?
No, I think I
did.
got one of those other two from it though.
I don't remember what the choices were.
Yeah.
Maybe this one isn't so widespread that they're just trying to
Yeah,
brush it
no,
off, which is,
I'm sure
which
it's just a few
sucks.
people, but it totally blows. And
Yes.
like, I'm a spiteful man. If there are in Canada not strictly illegal and less scrupulous ways to get these video games, like, if you think I'm not pirating a copy of Assassin's Creed Origins that I've paid for right now so that I can play this fucking game that I spent $80 on, you're crazy. Of course I am. Of course I am. It's one fucking link. Like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
It makes me so mad. What do you think I'm gonna do? What do you think I'm not gonna play? Like, come on,
You should,
guys.
you should just not play it.
It's not
I'm
a very good game.
You should
I'm
stop
not
playing video games.
Well, I'm going to play Assassin's Creed Origins because I don't want to just piss away $80. But
I thought it didn't work.
I am going to find a way to play Assassin's Creed Origins. Don't worry.
Work around.
But I'm never going to buy another Ubisoft game again. Like, unless there's a very.
Yeah, you will.
I'm sure there will be a special case where it's like, okay, this is a multiplayer thing that we're all getting into. It's Sea of Thieves 2.
You know what
We're
that
really excited.
You know what that special case is going to be? The next Ubisoft game to come out.
I can tell you, I will never buy another Assassin's Creed game. I can tell you, I will never buy another Splinter Cell game. I can tell you, I will I am a spiteful man who is trying to buy less games that he doesn't play. Perfect.
When was the last
Done.
Splinter Cell?
Blacklist. It was not.
That was a long time ago,
That
wasn't
was a long time
It was
ago.
not Michael Ironside, whoever it was.
Yeah, it was the change.
Yeah. And
Blacklist.
that
That one was good.
It was good.
That was
but
like the first one I actually liked.
Michael Ironside's my Sam Fisher.
it? Was the one with the multiple tag and shoot
Yeah.
gun?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. We had. What was the one that Elias was in?
Third Dash
Elias
one?
Defexus.
No, that's the group.
That's
Friend of the show.
That's where they work. Friend of the show, Elias Defexus, voice of Lexus, LET himself. The
don't
one before, Conviction. Splinter Cell Conviction was the one where it started going tag multiple people. That's the one, yeah. And that was still Michael Ironside.
Gotcha.
What was the one without? Because that's the one I got into.
That was the one. It was Blacklist or something.
Yeah.
Black Cell.
Fuck, that one was
I'm
good.
pretty sure it was Black
Why'd
something.
they stop making those?
Probably because it didn't sell. If it made money, they'd make them.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. I don't know. Watch Dogs took over.
Watch Dogs.
Warren, what you been doing?
You didn't get Watch Dogs, Brendo?
Yeah, this wasn't Tom Clancy's Watch Dogs.
You're right. You're right. I thought it was some
Could have been.
Ubisoft game.
Could have been. What else you been doing? Anything? Anyone?
Oh, I thought you said Warren.
Oliver?
I literally heard you say Warren.
Matt?
I got nothing. He was looking at you when he said it the second time.
Well, I
That's
did.
why
I
wasn't
did.
sure.
I did ask you. You sold me. So I'm like,
Yeah, I got nothing.
I can take a stage cue.
I'll take the stage. That Warren has actually also been playing, but probably can't speak to a whole bunch yet. I played the BioShock collection.
Oh,
That's awesome.
I played all the way through that motherfucker, including Minerva's Den,
So what is that? 1?
As 1. There was no story DLC to 1.
That's true.
There was some challenge rooms that I kind of dinked around in,
yeah.
but I didn't do them all.
Then there's 2.
Then there's 2, and then there's Minerva's Den, which is DLC for 2.
Which
and there's
I've never played it, but I heard it was really
Minerva's
good.
Den is better than 2, but 2 is better than I remember it being.
That's good news.
Yes,
that does my soul good.
I feel like as a man who has been playing modern video games and then went back and played BioShock 1,
Sucks.
and I was like,
Well, the controls suck,
yeah, and
right?
I was like, this
Yeah.
doesn't play so good. Why can't I have a plasmid hand and a gun hand? And just like kind of the movements like really sloggy and
Yeah.
everything. Like
Crouch with left stick,
Yeah.
jump with Y.
it was
Really?
Like,
Shit's all over the place.
it's a bunch of really weird shit.
I remember playing
That's
it
so
like
good.
after the fact, just like that. I'm like, these
Jump
are the
with a
worst
Y.
controls.
Yeah.
The crouch
ever.
thing is what fucks me the most because I'll like click the right stick thinking because I'll hit B and it's not that.
Yeah, and then
I'll
you're
click the
aiming
right
down
stick
sights.
and then you go down sights.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want you to crouch right now.
And then so then I think when I got to 2, just this subtle increase in gameplay made me think like, hey, this isn't so bad actually. Maybe we were a little bit hard on this game. And then you get to like Infinite and you're like, oh, they're both kind of bad playing.
Infinite's
and
so awesome.
this
Yeah.
plays
I remember-
way better.
Yeah. God bless
God,
Infinite.
yeah, I kind
Great
of want to
game.
play those
Oh,
games.
Yeah.
It really it wraps it up so beautifully gameplay wise. It wraps up so beautifully story wise.
Yeah.
I love Infinite.
And I just started Burial at Sea.
Oh, it's so good. Have
Yeah.
you played it before? You've played everything.
I have
before,
played
right?
everything before, but this was only my second time playing Infinite all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
And as someone playing that game, knowing the ending makes that game way better.
Yeah?
And it's a good game. But
Oh, I
like, if
wanna
you
play it.
remember how it ends, playing that game and listening to the audio diaries and stuff, you're like, oh fucking
It's
shit.
so good. It's so good. And
Yeah.
just like Infinite hits its ending so hard and
Yeah.
so perfectly.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is it. This is the greatest video game ever. No story could ever beat this.
Yep.
And then the DLC comes in and fucking tops it again somehow.
Burial at Sea is the one where you go back to Rapture.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
so fun.
Never played that.
Part 1's a little weak, I think, because
You didn't play that?
No.
it came out in 2
Oh,
parts.
Oliver, if you like
Shit.
Infinite and BioShock,
I really
you
should.
need to
Yeah.
play. Like, I feel like Burial at Sea is like their gift to like BioShock fans being like, now let's just fucking close the circle. Let's make it this complete package.
I thought it was closed, and then I played Burial at Sea
Yeah,
and was like,
you're like,
oh,
now it's closed.
man.
Yeah, I
it's
really
so
should play that
fucking
again.
good.
Yeah. I really like those games. And yeah, I remember the first BioShock. I sort of just slogged through it because the story
It's very good.
Yeah, very
It's a
good.
very good story.
Yeah, it plays poorly, but it is like impeccably written.
Yeah.
And it does look better, obviously, with the remaster,
Yep.
too. It looks a lot better, so.
My one complaint, and I'm starting to wonder if this is a bit on my Xbox too, because it would get better after I turn my Xbox off and go do something else and turn it back on. But in Infinite specifically, it was not running well. It was kind of chugging.
Yeah.
And every now and then it would like lock up for like a Mississippi, like
Ooh, boy.
and then like jolt forward.
I think I heard
A 1 foot full one Mississippi.
Mississippi.
I counted.
I think I heard the HD collection might have some performance issues.
That's what we're playing.
Yeah, I know on PC for sure it does.
Yeah.
Like BioShock 2 specifically, I think is like barely working on PC.
Oh, really?
So maybe the console version kind of has issues
Well,
too.
and
I don't know.
I heard that 3 or Infinite was not a remaster.
Oh,
I heard they remastered
I think you're totally
1 or
right.
2
Actually,
and then just put
yeah,
3 or Infinite in there because they said, it doesn't look good enough or doesn't look bad enough
it didn't launch.
comparatively to remaster.
Did it launch on?
It was on 3. It was a 360 game.
Yeah, it was never on
Yeah.
Xbox One, right?
No.
Three.
That's weird. That's really weird.
So anyway, that was my only complaint. It's not enough to poo-poo on it. It's still like
Yeah.
out of the 3 that I've been playing, I had the most fun with Infinite by far.
That sucks though. Like hitching sucks.
Yeah, it
hitching
does.
super sucks.
It does, and it would get to like there would be specific levels where it would get real bad,
Yeah.
and usually with like a lot of fire
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Well, and the cool thing with that is if anyone's gonna go back and just play Infinite, it's backward compatible on Xbox anyway. So if you still have
yeah.
your 360 disc, you can
Go
still
play
put
that
that
one.
in there, and it'll run the exact same as this supposed remastered that
Sweet.
not actually remastered anyway.
Except I'm getting all these sick chivos.
Yeah.
For
I
doing
think
it
you
this
still get them on 360.
Yeah, but you probably already have them.
You're right. You're right.
totally
you can get them
different
twice.
game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I wonder if that 360 version just might run better.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
weird.
compare because I have that digitally on my 360. So
Well, I can
get that.
guarantee you it runs better than the 360 version because I play the 360 version
Okay.
at a time.
Yeah.
But
playing it on PC, it always ran flawlessly.
Yeah.
60.
it ran totally great on 360 too. It's just this version on Xbox One seems to be a little chunky.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but my God, that story's so good.
Brother, me,
And the combat stuff, like the decisions they made in terms of improving combat are like night and day.
Yeah.
Like not having the weapon wheel and just having one of those like regular pick up have two guns at all times, pick them up off enemies is way better.
Yeah, I love Infinite. I cannot say enough good things about it.
As someone who hated the combat in BioShock 2, the BioShock. Yeah, I mean, I got to the point.
Okay, you get the guys walking in the water, you electrocute the water. So that's fun back in the day. That's
it was okay. But they would just like put those there for you.
Yeah,
like they'd be like, always here's your guy in the water, hit him. Here's your achievement for hitting him
every time.
In Infinite, it's like, just to jog your memory, because I know you guys all know this, but it's like you're skyhooking around on rails while you're making your Elizabeth like tear in an oil slick on the ground that you can chuck a fire grenade at to just burst everything into flame. There, like,
so goddamn good.
Yeah, like and then like while all that's going on, then all of a sudden you're like, it like locks on like auto assist targets, like you want to jump off the skyhook and just murder this guy with your hook, and you're like, yeah, but on the way down, can you get that turret, bring in that turret from another dimension and have him start shooting shit? Like, that'd be great. Yep. Yeah, I'll do that for you. It was unbelievable. Oh, you turn my arm into a big Kraken's arm of water and grab someone and throw them up in the air and then launch crows at them. Yeah, I'm down with all this. You guys should all play that game.
I love BioShock. Love it. I could talk all day about it.
2?
Yeah.
2 is
don't spoil it.
Okay.
It's not like, completely spoil it, but like
it's like
Warren's playing it now and has never played it.
I'm on 1,
so
I haven't touched it.
I'm not
right when it was happening. Everybody was all like, it's not so good.
Yeah, one is like the fall of Rapture, and like Rapture has just fallen, and then you show up in 1.
Yeah.
2 is like, okay,
well after the fall.
Yeah, it's been some time. Let's try to get it back together. Someone is going to rise up.
So you're still in Rapture in the second one?
Yeah.
Yes.
But there is a leader in place,
and it feels very like 1 feels very like, oh shit, something terrible just happened here, and 2 feels very like this place has been fucked up for a very long time.
1 is a horror game, and 2 is like kind of just an action shooter.
It's a little more actiony, yeah. And then 3 is like literally no horror at all, almost.
No. What's up with Minerva's Den that you guys like?
It's just like, I think anything that I have like story wise about BioShock is just this perfectly tight little self-contained package where it has like so little to do with what happened in 2. It's actually going on at the same time as 2.
Yeah.
But it has so little to what is going at 2, and then it's a very good BioShock moment like you get in the first game. And don't really get anywhere in the second game. Like that big like, oh shit, what's going down here? Like Minerva's Den has one of those that BioShock 2 doesn't really.
Yeah. That's it. Minerva's Den is fun.
Also, I think Minerva's Den is the perfect length.
Yep,
for a DLC.
It's like 2.5 hours.
It's like 2 levels.
New powers, I think, too. Like 1 or 2 new powers.
Yeah.
That's on the remastered too.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
Good. You should play that because it's better than 2. So if you played 2 and you're like, I want to keep doing this, then it only goes up from there.
That was that thing with 2 was because 1 hit that like you played it, and then at the end of that game you think very differently about it than you did going through. And 2, everyone's waiting for that, and it's like, oh man, how will they surprise us again? And they don't.
Yeah.
And then in Infinite, they totally do again. You're like, oh, everything's great again. BioShock rules. I wish 2K would stop going out of business after they released, or not 2K, Irrational would stop going out of business after they release these, but
they probably do too.
Yeah. Why? What? Where's Ken Levine's fucking Logan's Run game or whatever he's doing?
Yeah, he's got to make something different. I'm ready for some good Ken Levine.
Him and Kojima go make BioGear 6.
That'd be dope.
Metal Shock. We'd call it Metal Shock. Who did anything else? Or what'd you do?
I played Way Out with my wife on Monday. I know you guys are going to play it yourselves, and so I don't want to...
Ben has played it yesterday.
Yeah? What'd you guys think?
Yeah, it was all right. You have to check that stream, see how it went.
Yeah, no spoilers, thanks.
It's fun. Like, my wife sucks at video games.
Oh, that's just mean.
Don't worry. She knows.
Sounds like someone's looking for a way out with his wife.
She doesn't like suck at playing them. She kind of just sucks at being around them.
Yeah, she just sucks.
It's hard.
And for a while,
that sounds more like a
fucking
medical
sucks.
condition, but
for a while, I was just like humoring her, and then like after we've been playing a lot, more and more games together. I'm like, fuck, you suck, and I just get mad at her.
He does. It's so funny.
Oh.
It's because she'll be like, what was the one? Secret of Mana. You guys were playing
Secret of Mana,
and like she is so because it's like very cutesy and like it's like some of these are like spiny hedgehogs that burrow or whatever, and some are like skeletons that walk around. And she was so caught up on like, how can these hedgehogs be living in this cave with these skeletons? This ecosystem makes no sense.
She
like,
seeks out the
lore. What are the hedgehogs eating? Like, why would they be? Why wouldn't they make them snakes or like bugs? Why hedgehogs? And like things that I would never ever
things that we
of.
just don't really care.
meanwhile,
about. But I mean, like that's
Oliver's getting pricked by porcupine or hedgehogs and bitten by.
And she's not, and her as the healer is not doing her goddamn job.
She's looking at the hedgehogs.
Play your class.
Anyways, it's fun to play with her, and like A Way Out is like super
Sounds
easy.
like it.
I actually really find the different perspective like fascinating.
Sure, yeah, it's different.
Oh no, I thought he was saying it's just fun to play with her. Hard stop. No.
Oh,
No. It's fun to play A Way Out with her.
yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, like, it's just kind of a new game. With Secret of Mana, it's a game that I played a long time ago, and I know how to play it, and I'm like, just have no patience for her dumb shit. But with A Way Out, it's a new experience for both of us, and it's fun.
It's a little
cool.
more.
I
it's a little more on the rails.
Yeah.
There's nothing really like it. Like, I could not name you a game that is this kind of co-op designed for two people to play.
Yeah.
Like I watched you guys play it because originally I was kind of like, I don't know about this, and it looks like you're kind of each almost playing your own Telltale game, and then every now and again you'll kind of come together. Yeah. So you're each choosing like dialogue and which seemed confusing because like you guys each had conversations going sometimes simultaneously and like sitting at one TV having both people talk to you and both people talk back.
Because the first person who initiates conversation, that one's going to take priority, and that one's the loud conversation, whereas the second one is the low conversation.
But is it like still going?
Yeah, it still goes.
Is there subtitles?
Yeah, do you just read this?
Can I hear the low conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean, if you're concentrating on your half of the screen, which I mean, like, yeah, you won't hear her half of the or the other your partner's half of the screen, but
you're not really supposed to.
You're not really supposed to, so it kind of works. But it's just kind of annoying. Like I'm kind of like running towards my next thing just so I can hear the conversation a lot better.
Yeah, weird.
It's cool. I don't know. It's like a 50s, 60s like crime drama.
We have to think of a name.
It's a little later than that. Is it like 70s, 80s?
I don't know.
It's a little more recent.
Sure.
They're not. It is not a segregated prison. Like it's not.
Yeah, they're.
Not, is it?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm like, oh man, maybe it is like earlier than I thought.
One of the movers and shakers in that prison is a man of color. Yeah.
How much have you guys played? Just one session.
2 hours. We had to cut it short because personal stuff. But I wish I'm really looking forward to playing more. Yeah.
I think I've covered.
I'm excited to dive into that.
Yep. Yeah.
Kevin, if you're listening. Oh wait. So you're streaming Away Out on Mondays. Okay, and you guys are streaming on Sundays.
Shit.
Kevin and I should probably start streaming it on like Wednesdays or
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So what's different?
I guess you guys should probably pass them or
you guys probably
do something that isn't play to the exact same spot and then stop because that'd be fucking stupid. If we just have three they all start at different times when you call in a round when everyone's singing.
Pick your personalities.
Row your boat all together.
Yeah.
Well, you want to watch play that game more?
Yeah.
It's like WCW versus WWE Monday Night Wars.
There you go.
Listen, I'm on the champs team, so put your eyeballs right here.
All right.
I don't know if Kevin and I probably won't stream it just because we have two separate playthroughs going.
Yeah.
Brando and Warren are playing it on Sundays.
Yep.
Oliver and Amber are playing it on Mondays.
You guys will probably get through it a lot faster than we will, though. Yeah.
It's tough to say because we probably only play it on Sundays.
Yeah.
And we're not going to play it the Sunday after this.
That's right.
There's a little wrestling show happening.
National holiday.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know. We might take us a while to get our traction.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll find another day to squeeze them in. Who knows?
It's a neat thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not terrible.
Yeah, me too, actually. Like, there was like, sort of, lukewarm feelings towards it.
Yeah.
But I mean, Amber and I are always looking for something to play together. This was just kind of tailor made for that.
Yeah.
So it works.
You giving up on the what do they call the PlayStation phone things? PlayStation phone games.
Oh, the whatever it is. I don't know. They just don't put anything out.
There's another one that you guys haven't played. It's bad. You probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
there is one you haven't played.
I know. We're cooking up an idea because if you pre-order Detroit,
Cooking it up like meth.
yeah, if you pre-order Detroit, Becoming
Light
Human,
bulb.
Yes.
Become human.
they give you a copy of Heavy Rain
Oh,
Oh,
fuck. That's a good game.
you don't own a copy of Heavy Rain?
for PlayStation 3.
Heavy Rain is playable on the PlayStation 4?
Yeah, with this thing, I guess. I don't know. So-
That would probably be a game that would not hold up to going back to.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
I
We'll
remember.
see. We're cooking up a thing.
I'm sure it'll be fun. I remember being like fun, but I vividly, even playing it at the time, I remember that voice acting being so bad.
Yeah,
so
totally.
fucking bad. Like,
But
that's
not
not
even
even
good, Dad?
Jason, right? That's Jason.
Yeah,
That's where that's from.
yeah, that's
Great.
exactly what that. But I mean, like overall, that whole fucking game was really cool, and
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited to play it again.
Yeah, save that hooker or not in the very beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, she's all right. She's very
The
French.
choice is yours.
I've been playing a lot of Titanfall. Titanfall was on sale. It's always on sale.
Yeah.
Titanfall
2, yeah. And so I've been playing the Frontier Defense.
Yeah,
like
that's a lot of
cooperative,
fun.
like wave-based fucking thing. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
holy
It's a mech
shit.
surfing game. At long last.
There it is.
The best, like the reason I love Titanfall 2 as someone who sucks at all first-person shooters, unequivocally, guaranteed every single one that's ever been made. I love like the point from where I spawn to running to where I'm gonna get fucking roasted is the most fun I'll have playing a first-person shooter.
Yeah, the movement's
Yeah,
really good in
like
that game.
up the wall, through the window, slide under the
Sliding.
thing, up another wall, boom, get headshotted. I was like, oh, that was crazy, and then go again.
I've only really played that that just like that tower defense kind of
The wave-based thing?
Yeah, I'm kind of getting to a point where like it's kind of getting easy for
Yeah.
me. So like maybe I should just go
Ratchet
into.
up the difficulty.
Ready for the most
I
dangerous
have ratcheted up the difficulty.
game
on
of
Oh,
all.
then
it.
you're
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah,
Then you're ready.
but like maybe I should just go into multiplayer and see how
It's
I fare.
fun. There's like AI dudes to fight if you want.
Yeah,
and
there
Play
is.
that campaign.
yeah, the campaign is
campaign's
so
I have,
really
good.
good.
I have,
Oh,
and
you
yeah,
have? Okay.
yeah. And
Cause-
I agree, it's really
Cause
good.
effect, effect and
Is
cause.
it the level?
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
that level's called. It's
Where
either
you're
cause
like
and
going
effect or
back
effect
and
and
forth
cause.
through the
Yeah.
fucking.
Holy smokes, that level's
that
incredible. The one where you have the time control device.
I don't remember.
Have you finished the campaign?
I have, yeah.
And you're like
But when it first came out,
Yeah,
how old
you're-
is that game now?
few years,
It'll be
couple years.
3 this fall, I
Yeah.
think.
Wow.
2.5.
You're like running through a factory and it's intact or whatever, and you're like, oh, I can't get through this. Now it's destroyed, and I can run through this part, and now it's intact. And
Yes,
it's,
yeah.
like that, and
I
then-
really should play that again.
and then
'cause
it,
that
like-
was
And you're
really
like
awesome.
fighting different enemies in both, but they're in different places. So you're like
Oh,
running
yeah.
up to like you're like wall running, and these guys are shooting at you, and you like warp away. But then there's this whole other group of enemies that you have to start shooting at.
And they like remember. They're like, oh, he was just
He was
over
just
there.
over there.
Yeah, that part's and it ends in like that weird like time. That time is frozen like the end of Half-Life. Oh boy.
That I like that whole campaign, but that
was very
specific
good.
level was incredible.
Yeah, that was the point where I'm like, because before that you're just like, okay, this is totally
Titanfall.
this is okay.
But then after that, you're also like, oh yeah, and it's back to being Titanfall. Like
yeah,
it is
it's true.
literally
It's
that
true.
one
It's
level.
very true.
The voice for the main character in that game
Mm-hmm.
is the DM for Critical Role.
Matt.
I don't know his name.
Matt.
Matt something.
It's
I
it's two
recognize the
M's.
voice.
And then Matt Mercer. Matt Mercer.
Sure,
Yep.
yeah.
Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I
Mercer.
turned it on and he was narrating. I'm like, holy shit, that's that dude.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yep.
I play a little more Final Fantasy, but I don't know. You guys, I don't know about Final Fantasy.
Was that your
15?
big pour some hours into game you decided on? Because I really thought you should have played Yakuza.
I'm him and Han. I'm only like 10 in and not sure if I want to continue with Final Fantasy. I don't know.
I always love the idea of Final Fantasy better than I like it when I
Yeah.
start playing it, and I'm like, I don't know about this.
I've never really liked the Final Fantasy. This one's like very,
15's
very different. and
15's legit.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah,
Like,
I heard the show last week and you're talking about Kingslave.
no,
That movie was really good.
it's fine, but
It's
I
really
still
good.
put out that if you didn't do it in exactly the order I did of play the first 2 hours of the game, and you just have to instinctually know to go and watch the movie after,
That's
and then
exactly
go back
what
to
you
the
have to do.
game, neither of them make sense.
Yeah.
Neither of them make any fucking sense, which is so stupid.
Because you mentioned it, because you have like these weird flashbacks, which are totally out of context.
They are just scenes from
but
the movie.
They never explain it.
They are literally
unless
just
you watch
scenes
this
out of the movie.
movie. And then you're like, oh shit, that's what that is.
Yeah. And they do the thing where like,
and that's crazy that you kind of instinctually did
well,
it.
it has been out long enough that I sort of knew when I played.
You didn't.
Eric told me to watch it, and I was already a couple hours in, so it just kind of worked out.
But it was only because I knew that movie was out there, and because I watched this thing and was like, this makes zero fucking sense. This must be where I'm supposed to watch the movie. So I did. But like, how would you figure that out?
I don't know.
And
it was poor.
Like that.
It was poorly like planned.
Even with it, that story is barely coherent, and we're just on a fun road trip. Me and the boys are on a fun road trip, and Ignis is a smarmy asshole, but he's my smarmy asshole.
The glasses guy?
Driver, yeah. He's always, oh, I don't know if we should stop here. Certainly. That's my boy, but I don't know.
It's good enough.
It feels. I put it on the wait mode. The combat now like pauses, and I can make like decisions, and that feels a little better. But I don't think. I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna keep playing last week, and I did.
The bad guy's super cool.
I've only seen him in the movie so far.
Yeah.
The general or whatever he is.
Not the general. What is he a general?
Or the bad guy,
no,
the evil king.
Red hair, maroon hair, like burgundy hair.
I don't know what. Sephiroth?
No.
Okay, I have no idea.
Big like robes and stuff. Not robes. But
Cloud.
Like, no.
Titus.
No.
My old man is a giant space whale.
His name. Whatever.
Sora?
No.
Iris.
Stop.
Okay. Sydney, let's take a quick break. If no one did anything else, we'll come back here and do the second half. What do you say?
I'm trying out a new weapon in Monster
Hunter. Other side of this.
It's really good.
What is it? Very fast, very fast.
The charge sword.
Okay.
Charge axe.
Charge blade.
Charge blade.
All right, boom.
Yeah.
I got another chicken dinner too. Up to 4 now.
Yeah.
Up to 4.
I was working in the house today, and the kids were playing Fortnite, and one of them said he had 16 wins. And I'm like, no, you don't. You're 5. And he showed me his thing, and he has 16 wins.
That game's easy.
Also, he is 5. Fucking kids are good at video games. Yeah. Holy shit. Let's go for a quick break.
They keep telling me.
Be right back. See you here on the other side of this musical break. I must be. Bit. Hey, everybody. A dog threw up at the job site today, and the lady was like, oh, that's gross, and started doing like the, and I'm like, you need to stop it right now, or I'm going to do this for real.
Like the lady was the dog owner?
Yeah. She's like, oh, that's gross.
Is she like actually gagging?
No,
or like...
she was like hamming it up like we do, and I'm like, fucking stop.
I bought Far Cry 5 and have not played it yet.
I've heard that's a very fun.
I've heard it's alright.
It's average Far Cry game. It's not as politically charged as people hoped/feared it would be.
Yeah. I'm excited to play it. Yeah. It's weird because it's in the United States. Yeah, Jeff Baclar had very nice things to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Gershman had stuff to say about it, but he's always just inherently negative.
Yeah, his review comes across way better than his like podcast.
Yeah, him talking is just like this kind of fucking guy.
If he puts it all on paper, then you're like, oh yeah, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
That's why he always sounds fucking negative on stuff, because he tries to copy that.
Yeah, gets himself all worked out. All worked out. Mad.
You guys playing that together? Gonna play that together? I heard cooperative is pretty good.
Yeah, we were actually talking about it.
For which? Oh, the Far Cry. Yeah.
It's weird because it's in the States now, and I'm pretty sure that the name Far Cry was like, oh, these are all like a Far Cry from home. Like these are all on these like tropical islands. Like,
oh, that was like the whole thing.
I thought that's why it was called the Far Cry series, because it's all like, oh, this is way off the beaten path in this place where there's not a lot of humans and.
Oh, I see.
And now it's like, well, now we're in Montana.
I played one,
not
and I really liked it. I kind of want to play this one.
I never played 1 or 2.
No, sorry, I've only played one of those games.
Oh, I thought you meant 1.
Which is the one...
It's cold up there.
In Tibet? In Tibet, in the area?
Which game? I'm really good at this.
Far Cry 4?
4, yep.
Where's the one with the wheat fields?
3.
Far Cry 3.
That's a good one.
With Voss, where you're like,
Dubstep just starts pumping out of nowhere.
If Voss,
Skrillex.
here, pass this one. If Voss is in my head at the end of this game, this is amazing. No, he's not. He's just the dude. That's too bad.
Didn't stick the ending.
No, they didn't.
But what can?
BioShock. Yeah. Man, I got like a chill walking out there. My teeth want to chatter. I had to remember to do 2 things, and I did one of them. The second one was about the show. I was gonna come back. We're gonna talk about. Okay, I remembered.
All right.
It's Friday the 13th, isn't it?
It's Friday the... No, it's not Friday the 13th. It's Monday, April the 2nd.
No, I meant the thing that you want to talk about.
Oh, yes, I want to talk about Friday the 13th. No, I want to talk about Dungeons & Dragons for 20 seconds. Start the timer. 20 seconds. Only 20 seconds.
Highlight of my week.
If you like Dungeons & Dragons and are following along with the show, we have all the character backstory, not all of them, but character backstory, session recaps, a bunch of stuff up on the subreddit. I'll mute over his mic while he fixes his elastics.
But he's yelling things sometimes that you might need to hear.
Go see that on the subreddit. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's on the subreddit Talking Reckless if you're interested.
Going
Did
well?
everybody put me back on?
He's back
Everybody put their stuff on?
No. I put my backstory. You are apparently putting yours.
I've been writing mine for a long time. I'm not a writer.
None of us. I'm an electrician. None of us are.
Well,
Neither here nor there.
Craig, Ref Craig has his up, but like lots of people don't want to post theirs or didn't write one, and that's fine too. So that's up there if you want.
I would be a refrigerator salesman.
Okay.
Who's a dwarf?
Right. fellow dwarf. Yeah. Fellow dwarf. That you could make a lot of money. Man who made the first fridge.
No.
Oh.
I didn't make it. I just sell it.
Brother, food is good for weeks on end.
Shit.
Do you also install it, or do you just sell it?
I just sell it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it'd be pretty tough for a dwarf
Do they
to
have
install a fridge.
Do they have electricity?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
I was gonna say that's a tough sell.
Probably.
They don't have electricity yet.
no.
Yeah. Why not?
In our world?
Yeah. Of course we do.
Do we?
I mean, yeah.
Like, there's lightning and, like, lightning spells.
Oh, you could run a fridge with those.
Yeah.
I guess you could probably just like cool your food if you're all magic though.
You could probably just use like a food stay good for a long time spell or whatever. But yeah, you could.
Put all the dwarfs out of business.
No, I'm one of those. Let's talk about some news. Buckle your trousers because we've got some good ones here.
Buckled.
Sea Thieves is Microsoft's fastest selling new IP of the generation. Not ever.
I think I heard that somewhere.
Of the generation.
Oh.
Which is impressive, I guess. The generation's only
It was weird
3 years
thinking
old,
that it was
but-
like more than Halo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But
But it's not because it's
yeah,
not ever.
the way
It's more
this,
than Halo 5.
the way this
that's
the way
not
this
IP.
reads, it's really tough to even know what the fuck this means.
Yeah.
But here's some hard stats. Week after release, 2 million players.
We saw none of them.
Yeah, they're not clear if that includes Game Pass. It probably includes Game Pass because I would assume most people are probably trying this for 2 weeks on Game Pass.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Exactly. Why wouldn't you?
But you can't include Game Pass buys in game sells.
All I said is 2 million players.
2 million players.
Yep.
Gotcha.
2 million players. That could include Game Pass. It is the best-selling first-party game on Windows 10, which, again, Windows 10 is pretty recent. So that means it beat out Halo Wars 2. I don't know what else. That's it. Sunset Overdrive was not crossplay.
Halo 5 would have been after Sunset Overdrive.
And would not have been a Windows 10 game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What about Cuphead?
Would be a Windows 10 game. Yes, this beat Cuphead. Yes. Is Cuphead a first-party
I feel like Cuphead didn't
Is
like.
Cuphead a first-party game?
Maybe.
It's not
It's
on
got
anything.
Microsoft
It's
support.
only
Xbox
it's
and
It's only
Windows.
Xbox.
But
yeah.
is it public? Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
I don't
not.
know.
Maybe not.
It's meaningless stats. Who cares? 100,000 people have streamed in the last week. 10 million hours have been watched in the last week.
Who
So,
watches someone play that game?
lots of people. Lots of people watch. Lots of people play lots of games now.
That's just an inherent question that I've always asked. Like, who watches people play video games?
Us? I do.
I never do. I don't understand it, and I'm always amazed
You're
when
the player, not the play.
I'm always amazed when we put this stuff out, and there are like people watching. I'm like super happy and like
I don't
thank you
know.
for watching, but like
I like I've watched so much not dungeons, diving and dangles now at this point that like if I didn't know Kevin, I would still tune in every week because like that. I don't know. It's a good show.
I get it.
I didn't get it until I watched Diving and Dangles for like however many weeks. Now it's just a thing I do.
Yeah, it's a show you tune in for, and then you like the people. You start liking the people.
Totally, and you see the same crowd every week, and you're like, oh hey,
I guess yeah. There's that whole community thing where you can chat with.
I'm
them
way into it. I'm
cool.
way into it. There's like 7 or 8 of us that are in there every week talking about our weeks and our lives. It's made some good internet friends.
Yeah. The worst kind of people.
Yeah, internet friends. That's you listening. There's a Red Faction remaster.
What's it called?
Red Faction. What?
It's a Red Faction remaster because they're on Mars. It's a remaster.
Ric Flair was in Red Faction, wasn't he?
Yes. No.
Red
No.
Alert.
No.
Red Alert.
Yeah. Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer, Red Alert.
Yeah.
What? Shit.
Oh, I remember that.
I have something to show you.
It's so good. Oh, and he's so into it.
Yep.
What game is
so
this?
good. Command and Conquer. Red Alert.
It's an
3,
old. Like it's older.
I think was the one with Ric
360
Flair.
or earlier?
Yeah,
No.
360. I bet it was 360.
They did avenge one of them game too.
I always remember
Maybe
from like
it's original.
PC.
Yeah.
It was always
Well,
StarCraft
there's always
and
been a
then
PC.
or Warcraft and Command and Conquer.
Tiberian Sun, I believe, was the one that came to console. Command and Conquer Tiberian something.
Real time strategy.
Yeah, I don't know too much
I feel
about
like it
that,
was
but-
360,
Show
if
'em.
not just before.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
I bet
we'll show you
love
after.
it.
Oh yeah,
It's-
it's great.
Good.
It's
He plays Ric Flair.
I would assume.
Not by name, but in every other sense of the word.
Good.
does he woo?
He woos. I'm pretty sure he
There's
woos.
no way he doesn't. You don't bring Ric Flair in for
well-
anything and not have him woo.
Maybe WWE owns the woo, right? And stuff to say.
Not
No,
this
no,
time.
no.
Do they own the two
Intellectual property.
No
Do
one
they
can
own the
own
two
the
suite?
woo.
They do.
Yeah.
Could
They
they
have
not
a
own the
patent
woo?
on the 2 suite.
Could they not a patent?
Yes.
Yeah. Like you
A
can't
trademark.
put.
A trademark.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
not
can't put
not
two-
That's what I meant.
When
Can't
they
put
own
two
my
suite on a
two-suite
t-shirt.
patent comes through. Yeah. I mean, I can. You can try to
No,
stop
they'll
me.
find you.
You can try to stop me.
Good brothers hunt you down,
I wish.
taking
There's
money out of their pockets.
There's a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. Modern Warfare
Wasn't
remaster.
wasn't this already a thing? Like this news story kind of confused me because I always thought that they did redo.
That was Modern Warfare 1.
2.
That was Modern Warfare.
No, yeah.
The first one.
Yeah. I came out with Call of Duty
Oh,
The one before
World War II, which doesn't I don't-
Infinite Warfare.
Infinite War. Yep.
Is that it launched with?
It was one
Yes.
that went to
Yes,
space,
you're right.
to
Yep.
Mars.
Did they?
Huh.
Advanced Warfare.
I don't know if they
Advanced
actually
Warfare.
went-
They went to space.
Did they? Yeah,
think so.
But
briefly.
the Infinite was the one where you
He's
were
like in
actually like
space.
floating in space and had to use your jetpacks and
2 goes to space.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2 goes to space.
Yes.
Nuke goes
Yes.
off.
Yes, I remember that.
My personal
Fucking
favorite
astronaut.
the best.
Call of Duty campaign, probably maybe one of my favorite single player first person shooter campaigns.
Also,
Yeah.
the best multiplayer
yeah.
for any Call of Duty game ever.
Warren, I got some bad
Yeah,
news. The
you sure do.
multiplayer mode. So this is all rumors. Again, nothing's confirmed, but the multiplayer mode is rumored to not be coming.
They can't not, right?
I would be surprised if they did. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you? Like,
I
I'm
wonder
trying to
if
I
figure out.
couldn't think of a few reasons.
Because I think the first one, like people got to the point when that original trilogy was coming out that they were only like they all went back and played the first one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So why divide your player base and spread it across even more Call of Duties when it's just like even when we put 2 up against 1, well, Call of Duty 4 up against Modern Warfare 2, eventually everyone went back to Call of Duty 4.
Yeah.
Do we really think they're gonna like they might go kind of play it a while and then why wouldn't the same thing just happen?
And it gets the price down because I don't think people are willing to pay. What was Modern Warfare 1? $40? I don't know if people would be willing to
It's
pay.
free if you got the.
Yeah.
I
but
thought that was the only way you could get it was by getting.
No, you
I
can
think you
pay
can buy it
$40
separately.
Eventually get a
separately,
standalone?
yeah.
at some point.
Like
yeah.
I think this is supposed to be 20, so which is a lot more palatable than like, oh, they just released the first one, now they're doing this one. Like, are they gonna should I just wait for 3 to get remastered? And like Brando says, you already like people are playing the Call of Duty 4 remaster. People are playing Call of Duty World War II. People are probably still playing whatever the last modern one was.
Black Ops always keeps their own player base really too.
Yeah,
like,
Black Ops, and like I'm sure people are playing the original fucking 2 if they still can, and like
it's Black Ops year this year too, isn't it? Like 3 Black Ops 3s this year or 4, whatever they're on.
Black
4.
Ops I. Yes.
so stupid.
I love Black Ops. Like since Modern Warfare kind of lost it for me at 3, Black Ops is my favorite.
I thought Black Ops 1 might be my favorite single player.
Very good. Black Ops 2 is also really good.
Yeah, Black Ops 2 was cool.
The numbers
One
is 1,
was
right?
1,
yeah,
yeah.
okay, yeah, 1 is
Reznov.
Yeah. Oh, Gary
Reznov.
Oldman is in that game. I totally forgot. I love video games, you guys.
I feel like they have to put the multiplayer into this.
They have to.
Yeah.
They have to.
At least Spec Ops, right?
But it's so close to the first one. It's just the first one with the quality of life changes that makes sense over time.
The nuke is the best thing. Like that was such a great
so
feeling
polarizing.
to get that done.
How many did you have to get?
So polarizing.
25 without dying.
So many.
In a row.
I could never do that.
I never got a single nuke.
I never did it
I never
until
got
I went
5.
back and replayed on 360 like a year ago and got one.
I remember that because that was the one where I was like creeping around the hallway corner as he was getting close and didn't want to come out and distract him. So I was just like standing there, and as soon as he hit it, he's like, Brando, and I'm like, I know.
That's a roommate. Holy shit.
Yeah, wow.
He knows.
Yeah.
Tie on the door.
So I was like, oh fuck, he's close.
I gotta be quiet. He's one away from a nuke.
Did it.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah, I think
Rubbed his
I think this. Just fanning him with a big leaf.
Grape me.
Yeah. It's just like focused, and you're just like putting stuff in.
Grape.
Yeah.
That is great. So we're singing Nirvana here for a little bit.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem will be because I think like the first time everyone went back to Call of Duty 4, and I don't know why people wouldn't do it again after maybe a brief stay in Call of Duty 2.
I wonder if it'll launch with Spec Ops. I hope so. I hope so.
I would think it would add it. If they're not going to do multiplayer, you have to put Spec Ops in.
have to do Spec
Have to.
Ops.
That was awesome.
Because it was great. Yeah.
Spec Ops was so good.
But I don't know why you wouldn't include multiplayer.
I'm curious, what did they ever? They didn't ever like carry that on, did they?
I'm sure
It was in the third one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spec Ops had the third one for sure. The third one had Spec Ops for sure.
It kind of
Then I
like
think that was it.
it kind of like everything about Call of Duty sort of lost its luster for me after 2, and I think like 2 was the high point for a very long time. 2 was the high point, and then it kind of it was sort of whatever happened. Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops was another high point. And, I mean,
I liked Advanced Warfare a lot.
So did I, but like it didn't affect. It didn't have this profound effect on me.
No.
I'm not going to talk about it years from now.
No,
the way
I
we
couldn't
talk about
tell you
Modern
things
Warfare
that I love that game too.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites
Yeah.
too. But I couldn't tell you a thing that happened in that campaign.
You kick
Kevin Spacey was in it.
off the
Yep.
edge of a
Is that
building.
Kevin Spacey
Kevin
one?
Spacey, I think, is hanging by
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
fingers.
Okay,
and,
I
like,
do
kicking
kinda
off
remember
or
that.
something, because I remember him like falling back, doing the Mufasa.
I really like the multiplayer, probably for the same reason I like the Titanfall multiplayer, because it was fun to fucking get around that map
it's
and
fast.
Yeah, real fast.
Third-party Nintendo Switch docks are bricking consoles.
Don't get those.
If you have a third-party Nintendo Switch dock, don't use it. Because after that 5.0 update, they are bricking consoles. Specifically, the Nyko brand ones are apparently particularly bad.
Do you think? Hear me out. This would be mean.
Follow the money.
Do you think that they, because they know they don't need to, they know that, hey, you're taking risk into your own hands if you get this third party shit. If they're like, okay, we've got this update made. Is there any way we can make third party things brick these consoles? So that the next time when they come around,
Mr. Miyamoto, I'm ready to push out update 5.0, but with these third-party console docks, I don't know if we should.
Yeah.
Do it. all he does. Turns his Mario cap backwards and just says, do it.
Yeah. No, I don't picture it so much as, hey, we can't solve this. Do you want us to ship it anyway? I picture Miyamoto being like,
Let's put this in here.
Did you put it? Did you make a brick 'em?
Teach these fuckers a lesson.
They're like, no, that would require years of R&D to figure out how to. We got years. Nintendo's got years.
What do you think we've been doing the whole time the Wii U was out?
There's
Working
only-
on how to brick these Switch
There's
docks.
only one party in town, and it's the first party, Nintendo.
Reggie's gonna come and smash your fucking third-party Joy-Cons if you buy those too, so don't.
Don't.
Yeah, the official statement. Unlicensed products and accessories do not undergo Nintendo's testing and evaluation process. They might not work at all with our game systems, and they could have compatibility problems with certain games, the Nintendo Switch system itself, and other licensed accessories and peripherals.
I totally knew what they were doing when they shipped that thing.
Is, yeah, basically telling you to go fuck yourself, which is kind of a little crazy. Like, when has a third-party peripheral ever been, like, a bad thing to buy? I had a big dumb fan on my Xbox. Like,
I don't think it's a bad thing to buy, but I certainly don't think Nintendo can be like, hey, we will personally make sure that our console works with all the dumb shit people are buying to attach it to.
No, but...
Like, your dumb shit should figure out how to attach to our console without bricking it.
Okay, but if, like, a Mad Catz controller made your Xbox hard lock...
Yep.
Like... That's something like that has never, at least that I know of, happened.
I don't know if it's ever happened.
It has never been.
But if I was Xbox, I'd be like, fucking buy a Nintendo or a Xbox brand shit thing.
Yeah.
I have never in my life been afraid to buy a off-brand video game peripheral, like until right now.
Absolutely,
Yes.
I've always
Good.
been.
What would be the worst that would happen? It's a shitty
They don't
controller.
feel well.
Yeah, it's a shitty controller.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's $10 because I'm a kid and I can't afford to buy a fucking $90 goddamn Xbox controller.
I had an N64 controller with the two outside handles could pivot inwards.
I also
and
had one of those,
outwards,
yep.
and it was the worst.
Yeah, no, they
I
suck.
hated that thing.
I had a see-through controller with like the turbo buttons at the top, and it took me a long
cheater.
time to figure out what the fuck was wrong with my controller when that turbo was on.
Cheater.
Like, oh, it's just pausing and unpausing at an alarming rate.
So that, yeah, I guess use your Switch stock, your first-party Switch stock, which are $110 for that first.
I mean,
Switch stock.
they come with them, so don't break your first one.
They do. Yeah, that's a good. Why do people need these?
Yeah,
That was my question too. Like,
I don't remember the use case. It's something to do with the way the HDMI breaks out or something. I don't know. As someone whose Switch is not a portable system, mine actually doesn't leave the dock. It's physically unable to. It just stays on the TV. It's not a problem.
Yeah, it depends on what I want to be. Like, if I'm watching TV, then I undock it. If I'm not watching TV, I dock it.
No, stays on the TV. I have a second screen now, so I can play Switch on the TV and like watch wrestling over here or whatever.
But what if you wanted to watch two things?
Oh shit, you're right. SmackDown and Raw at the same time.
And play basketball on the basketball court. Yeah.
We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna go to some basketball court and play Mario Kart or something.
Jam!
Oh! Let's read some emails. Oliver, why don't you take this one from Brian Danielson? God bless him, trying to save us from an empty email section.
Brian Danielson says, "Hey guys, it's your boy here. Today I was thinking about how Kojima broke away from his oppressors to start a company that he branded with his own last name to do what he truly loves: create video games."
I'm not going to look into the history of that, and I would like you to keep going.
He likes. He wants to make movies.
I
Really,
think he might just want to die at this point. Honestly, be left alone.
if you guys were to start a company, you would brand with your own last name to create what you loved. What would your company create?
Boy, what
Aguilar's air conditioners.
That's what you like.
Howdy,
brother. I grew up loving
good.
air conditioners.
That's good.
Oh, since I,
like
was
that.
a wee lad.
I read this and I'm like,
leaned against a
that's
furnace
the thing
and-
first thing I thought about.
Did they have to be? What do you call it? Alliteration? Do they have to be alliterated?
That's the best.
Electronics.
There you
Electronics and edibles. Yep. it's called E3. It's called E3. We sell. What do you want? You want vapes or you want fine pastries? Because brother, we
go. Gummies.
got
What do you
both.
got in gummies?
No
What do you got
gummies.
in
No
gummies?
gummies. No
What?
gummies. No, we don't. This is not a dispensary, sir. I think you're looking for a different shop. This is like
I'm going
this
down
is
the
like
street.
This is like bear claws and also tobacco vaporizers.
I'm going down the street to Brando's Brownies.
I've got some grape juice. You're gonna love. You're gonna love the grape juice.
I want you to come over to Brando's with any criminals you want dealt with, because you're coming to Lynch's.
And there it is.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's perfect.
Bunch of nooses hanging outside.
I don't know. I got nothing. I get.
It's tough to follow Lynch's.
Beer. Barris's beer.
Sure. Yeah.
But it wouldn't. It would taste good. That's what I would do.
Yeah. It wouldn't.
Like
it would
a real
just be
good
juice.
taste.
It would just be juice.
Alcoholic Coke.
Be called
Yes.
Barris beer. Oh yeah. I drank my first Faygo today.
Go on.
It's
I
cream
believe they're
soda.
called
Sorry, what?
Faygo.
Faygo. Faygo. It's cream soda. Insane Clown Posse sprays it on the Juggalos.
It's good stuff.
It's cream soda.
The grape is good. I like the grape.
I didn't know there were different.
Several different things. There's a cola. There's a root beer. There's all.
I thought
like Crush.
I thought I was getting root beer because it said something root on it, but when I drank it, it just tasted like cream soda. So I don't know. 75 grams of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
Yes, in that one bottle I drank, 75 grams of sugar. That's a lot.
That's a lot of sugar.
That is an insane. That's got it. That's
Turn
like
a man inside out.
that's like 25 sugar cubes. It's like I ate 25 sugar cubes at lunch.
What was that conversation we were having? 5 out of 5 soda is a root beer?
5 out of 5. Yeah, 5 out of 5 soda.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
The only 5 out of 5 soda is root beer.
Plain root beer.
It was on like in the chat or something.
It's only 5 out.
Yeah, there are new flavors of Diet
I
Coke here in
remember
Canada.
this.
I
There's,
laughed at
yes,
that conversation.
Zesty blood orange and like diarrhea cherry or whatever that one is, and they're all
Shocking
terrible.
that didn't sell better.
Mango, something twisted mango or something, and they're all brown, which is weird because you're like, oh, mango, and they're like, no, this is a brown cola.
Yep.
And they taste
It's all
terrible.
diet?
Yep.
No,
thought you liked the mango
wrong.
one.
I'm sure they have. I didn't hate it. I gave it a 2 out of 5, I think.
I thought you gave it a 3, maybe a 2.5.
No, definitely none of them made it over 2.5. They're
There's
all
I think
terrible.
mango was your highest.
Oh,
So.
they're all so bad.
Maybe started as a 3 and went down to 2.5.
I don't even know if I talked about it on the show. The orange one, I took one sip and for the first time in my life dumped an entire pop out. It's so bad.
Oh, you talked about that at D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Can't be that bad, right?
Try it.
Bring the. You have more?
Only 99 cents. No, I just bought them in the gas station. 99 cents each.
Might have to do that.
Yeah, slim cans. Love me some Diet Coke. Love me some Diet Coke. Love me some Diet Vanilla Coke. Whoo! Coke Zero. Vanilla Coke Zero. But these ones, no thanks. Podcast at... oh, no, we got one more. We got one more email here. I'll read this one, I suppose, from Mo Zenny Mo Problems. Writes in and says, hey, guys, for my birthday... Hey...
Yep.
Sorry, hey, guys, for my birthday this year, my girlfriend got me an Xbox Elite controller.
Oh, shit.
It is by far the best controller I've ever owned, but to buy new is very expensive at $150. Holy shit. That got me thinking, what is the most you've ever spent on a game peripheral? Any regrets?
PlayStation Move.
Yeah.
Fucking so much regret. I
Aren't you,
played
like,
one game
VR
with it.
with it?
No.
You
If I still had it, I would.
yeah.
But,
You and I did the Killzone
yeah.
shooter gun thing.
Yeah, I played that one game with it and then just never used it ever again. That
And
game
it sucked.
sucked.
I have no regrets.
I
love everything I've
wish
ever bought.
I still had it, actually. And then I could try it with the VR stuff, but
Yeah.
then don't.
The only thing is like a Kinect, I think, that I've really bought.
Yeah.
And
I had one forced upon me when I bought my Xbox One.
Yeah.
Didn't you also?
I think you might have taken... didn't I take one from you, or you took one from me?
I
feel like
I got
feel
one.
like a Kinect switched hands between us.
I feel
Originally,
like I
they came
got-
packaged with the Xbox One, and
Yeah.
then the Xbox One became $50 cheaper, and they stopped packing them in because they stopped supporting them.
Okay, so
and I
did,
definitely got one with my Xbox One.
I think I got one with my Xbox One too. Now that you say that, so maybe that's not a peripheral then. I guess
yeah,
it is.
that probably
but
doesn't
it-
count. Well, if you had it the
360
first time,
Kinect
yeah.
would be though.
I
Which
did
I
not.
bought that.
I did not have a 360 Kinect.
Yeah, we had to get Kinects, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't regret any of them. The Vive is probably the most expensive one I bought, but
No regrets.
if I start regretting things now,
I was playing my Xbox One the other day, and I was just thumbing through whatever Windows it has on it, but it popped up an ad for that. It's like a green controller. I don't know what it is.
you can
Customize, yeah. You
Yeah.
can build your own controller on their website.
Yeah,
the
well, the
shell
thing that
can be
popped up, I'm like,
controllers and-
fuck, that looks cool.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
buttons,
Fucking
and you
gotcha.
can engrave it. And
I think
I'm
yeah.
not gonna
it's the
do
price
it.
of a regular controller.
It is exactly the
Yeah.
same price. So if you are gonna buy a controller, like
Oh, really?
Go
Yeah,
get a custom
you
one.
just you can customize the color patterns and
I think it's like top
just gonna
shell can
ship
be a
it to you?
color, bottom shell, buttons, joysticks, triggers. I think there's decal options. It's pretty cool. The stuff you can
AB
do with them.
buttons.
That's neat.
You can
The
engrave
one
it.
that it popped out at me was like an olive, like drab green,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's probably one of the designs or something.
I'm like, that's a nice
Oliver's
controller.
olives.
I need another
Boom.
Xbox controller because one of mine's breaking, and I mean
Been there.
they're like $80 for a regular controller, so maybe I should spend twice as much. And actually, no, that'd be like probably $200 for an Elite in Canada.
What's this Elite controller he's talking about? What's that all about?
It was at E3 once, and it has like all sorts of like removable and attachable things to kind of change how it like sits in your hand, and it's got
Yeah.
It's got
weights
triggers,
and-
and then it's got like paddles that you can put outside the trigger, so you're really holding your like fingers out there, and you can like play with those.
Make
and
the
it,
Take
use
those
of all
off
your
if
fingers.
you want.
Yeah.
yeah, you can take everything
You can
off.
add, basically you can add like the paddles can be different buttons. You can the thing I
You
really
take
love
sticks off,
is
put different sticks on.
You can change the throw of the triggers, which I think is awesome. So like, if I'm playing a racing game, well, I want that analog trigger. But if I'm playing like Destiny would be a great example where I'm just constantly pulling the trigger.
You want
like,
that just feather touch to be able to go.
What if I just had to tap it? Because the Destiny's a great one where like my trigger finger legitimately
it
gets
gets
sore.
sore.
I have to
Yep.
switch to my middle and ring fingers sometimes.
There's a lot of shooting in that game,
Uh,
especially for you scout rifleists.
Yeah, and
all
the
about.
D-pad I think is like real dope on that thing too, isn't it?
It's got like it's not just 4 directions. It's got the whole
Oh, it's like a joystick
spectrum
unto itself, kind of.
of directions.
They're
that you
very
can
cool.
map
Yeah,
shit to.
tons of stuff that like if you go into the settings, you can just change everything on that controller.
Probably comes with a velvet bag. It must come with a
Crown
velvet
Royale
bag.
bag,
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they're cool. I wish I was a millionaire so I could fucking buy a $200 controller. The problem is you can buy 3 regular controllers for the price of an Elite. So
Yeah, but what do you need with 3?
use them until they wear out and then buy another one like I am now.
Well, maybe an Elite will last 3 times as long,
That's
or
sorta-
maybe it'll last
that's
a third
sorta-
as
That's
long.
sort of what I'm thinking, but like, what if it just lasts the same?
Knock on wood, but I bought a controller when I bought my Xbox, like a different colored one, just because I knew I needed a second player controller.
Yeah.
And it has lasted the entire time, never given me a lick of problems.
Yeah, one of my originals is still good. Just one.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was mine. I think I ended up swapping with somebody during one of the shows or something. But one of the joysticks it's not broken, but like when you move it,
Wiggly jiggly.
Well, when you move it left to right, you can feel an audible click, almost like it's like falling
Running
like
into-
down or something.
Dropping a level.
Yeah, it doesn't feel nice.
My original one just broke a couple weeks ago too.
Yeah, so it's probably what the lifespan
Yeah.
for them. The way I put my time in on those
Not if you knock on wood. That thing will last forever.
every day, brother.
No.
Podcast at talkingreckless.com is an email address, or drop them on the subreddit. Satpod, back on the air. Satpod.podbean.com.
I'm usually not there,
Oh.
but
You guys are gonna hit.
listen.
Listen anyways, maybe? I don't know.
yeah.
You guys are gonna hit 200 soon.
Yeah, 199 was out yesterday.
Oh, shit. So
200 is
before
WrestleMania.
Wow, was that
Right
planned?
after, yeah.
Oh,
That was
shit.
probably planned.
Yeah,
No, it was not
drew
planned
up,
at all.
drew it up.
Just
You
have-
should see our fucking chalkboard of fucking.
I
Okay,
hate
we're gonna-
that.
We're going to have
actually.
to skip this one here.
Kind of wish 200 was in the middle of nowhere so that we could make a big deal out of 200 and not have it also be on the
It
same
was the
week to recap
exact
WrestleMania.
opposite,
I
where
see.
I was happy that it was close to WrestleMania, so we didn't have to like plan a different thing.
It's like having your birthday on Christmas.
Because I know how it would go, because it goes this way with all the things that we think like we should make a big deal about this, where it like gets closer and closer and closer, and then all of a sudden we're like, let's do a regular show.
Yeah.
Maybe if you guys have a good moment or memory, we could send them in and make a montage. But I can't remember any of them, and I don't remember what
It was
episodes they're
supposed to
from.
be 3 weeks ago,
Yeah.
but
Things,
Oh, yeah,
technical
it should've been
difficulties.
me.
things
Yeah.
happen. Such is life.
yes.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. You guys are on air Sunday. WrestleMania's coming up. Go listen.
Question for you guys.
Yeah, wrestling 10 minutes. Start
Yeah.
the timer.
Boris is out there. Is gonna be out there.
Uh-huh.
How's his stuff gonna come in?
He's at WrestleMania?
Yeah, he's
You
our
guys-
man in the field.
Yeah.
He's in Nolans?
I don't know. Did
Daily.
he ever? Did he
Daily.
ever-
Every night he's going to do something,
Yeah.
including the first night they
And
get
that's
there.
gonna
they're
come
not
out
doing
on
anything.
your guys' podcast
Yep.
stream. Fucking
Yep.
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
I didn't even know that.
That's super cool. Man in the field.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. He's gonna have a blast.
PW Hall of Famer.
He's one of those guys that I don't want to say, not really just for the general TV, but if he's going to the wrestling event, then he doesn't care how shitty the card looks or how good the card looks. And this card looks great, by the way.
I
Yeah,
think
they
so.
fell ass backwards into one of the best WrestleManias on paper in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be a good one to have
Just
somebody there
don't
for.
fuck it up, boys. That's all
Yeah.
you got to do. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be
Don't-
fine.
WrestleMania is always good. I can't remember the last time where I was like, WrestleMania sucked this year. Because I'm always drunk and hanging
Yeah.
out with like a bunch of drunk people who like wrestling.
It's never a. You gotta watch them after to know like
Which ones are bad?
One was,
yeah,
this one's worse.
The
than
ones
this
that
one,
the
and-
ones that when you watch them sober a couple years down the road, and you're like, this isn't very good.
Yeah, I don't really remember any of these matches. That's weird. Yeah, that's coming up. We'll have a podcast before that though, so I'm sure we'll probably end up talking about WrestleMania again next week. Follow the show on Twitter if you want. Talk Reckless Pod.
This is the podcast before WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, because we come out on Monday.
Yep.
That'll be weird. We'll record one before WrestleMania and we'll come out after. Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. The Men in Black. It's a swamp gas detonation.
Boom.
Infrared light reflected off of Jupiter.
Audible out of your which mind removal tactic you were using there. It's about halfway to a Men in Black racer beam, and
This is all Men in Black.
Yeah, I know, but it was I thought you were gonna go with the laser thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
but
did I do?
the story is the swamp gas.
Yeah, they're from the beginning of the first movie where he flashes them and he's like, "Well, it's
Oh, shit.
infrared light reflected off of Jupiter and ignited swamp gas or
I
whatever."
don't remember that. I remember it just being a flash of
Yeah.
bright light, and then
Dragonflies flying all through him, and it's a great movie.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Great movie.
Apartment 316. What are you calling a way out? A way out with Apartment 316?
We'll come up with something.
We were gonna do. We pitched some stuff. You guys got some stuff to throw around. I was thinking because we are wrestling nerds. What about like Escape the Cage?
Okay. Because you're getting out of prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah. I'm bad at names, especially on the spot. I need to name a podcast poorly 3 times before
you come up with a good one.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
No,
you can watch Oliver and Amber play A Way Out on Monday.
That's a good name.
Yeah.
Sturdy and
So you
reliable.
go. We have dueling A Way Out playthroughs going on. Sundays with Brandon and Warren, Mondays with Oliver and Amber.
Complimentary playthroughs. Come on,
We're
we're all
dueling
team.
banjos. They are complimentary, but you're like wrestling, competing to build a
Right.
something bigger than yourself.
Competition is healthy.
Exactly.
We're the heels.
All I'm gonna say is that we have 2 capable video game players on our stream,
That's
so
right.
And they just have Amber, so that's
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
And then Diving with Dangles is on Thursdays. And I think we might, knowing what I know about Subnautica, I think we're probably getting, if we've passed the halfway point in that show.
I fucking want to play that.
Are you streaming anything?
The podcast every week.
So am I. Well, by
What do you
every
do?
week I
What do
mean
you-
1
what do
in
you-
5
what do you-
weeks.
Tell me I don't put enough effort into the show. Tell me, Oliver.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
Yeah.
saying.
But are you not playing anything currently?
No, right now, no.
That you're broadcasting.
I want to play Dark Souls.
Monster Hunter Mondays.
No.
Why don't you play Dark Souls, Matt?
Because I played the first 40 hours and lost my save, and I don't want to replay the first 40 hours.
What about Dark Souls 2?
That game's bad.
What
I
about-
tried Dark Souls 2, and it's
What about
bad.
Bloodborne?
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta play something.
What's the free game on PSN this month? Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
That was last. Yeah.
Oh, what is it this
Oh
month?
yeah.
Deus
It's gonna be
Ex.
something
Oh,
new.
because it's April.
Is it Deus
Yeah.
Ex?
It's gonna be something. No, Deus Ex
I
was
just
a few
looked.
months ago.
I just looked.
But I played Bloodborne for like 2 minutes. I'm like, this game looks
What is it?
terrible.
What is
and
it? Let's look 'em up, 'cause that's-
unfun.
you know it's actually a really good game to stream. That you could argue was built for streaming. Is Sea of Thieves. You could play that.
There you go.
You get it for free
okay.
on Xbox Game Pass for 14 days.
You guys want to stream?
We can
Let's do it.
We can stream some games.
Let's do it.
Stream of
You'll be
Thieves.
puking all over that stream.
That's
Stream
pretty
of
good.
Thieves.
How many
For the Game Pass price, actually, maybe.
How many players can play Far Cry?
2. I think
4.
Is it 4? I
don't
thought
know.
it was 2.
I remember.
I've actually never ever done multiplayer.
I'm pretty
Far
sure
Cry stuff.
Far Cry 4 was 2, but I can't remember
Yeah,
what.
you might be right.
I remember there was a 4-player co-op in a previous one. I don't remember which.
Yeah, I'm not
But
sure.
this new one is only 2.
I don't know for sure.
I'm just looking up the PSN Plus April games.
It's only gonna be 2.
real fast.
Probably only
they
2.
are Mad Max and
Don't care.
I think Mad Max is the big one.
Oh.
What's that?
I can't recognize
Anything?
these. Trackmania Turbo.
I already have that on the Xbox.
In Space We Brawl. I thought they weren't doing. Oh no, Vita. I don't know. These are PS3 and Vita games.
Mad Max is the
Vita owners get 99 Vitas. Has anyone ever played 99 Vitas?
no.
VIDAS? 99 Vitas?
Sending.
And
But a bitch ain't one.
Yeah. That's going to do it for us here at the Talking Reckless podcast. In exactly 7 days' time, we're going to return and do another one of these. We hope to see you then. I need a new sign-off because that one's fucking lame. Listen.
Don't
some
talk about
podcasts-
needing a sign off because then when
I
your
know,
new
I
sign
know.
off comes up, everyone's gonna be like,
That's it. That's
what
the
he
one.
spent
I know.
That's what he spent all that time working
I know.
on.
No, I'm not worried. It's going to be organic, whatever it is. But
See you then is fun. I always
yeah.
like see you then.
Some people give advice, and like I don't. you know, be good to one another and that shit. Like, you guys probably know that.
That next week we'll rise from the grave.
Zelda is a better game than Oliver gives it credit for. We'll see here next week on the Talking Reckless podcast. Zelda's our game of the year. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging. WrestleMania's coming up.
You know, if you guys wanted Zelda in the game, I probably should have argued hard before.